Okay, we bring you some breaking news now. Tanzania's Broadcasting Corporation reports that a precision airplane has crashed into Africa's largest lake. The plane crashed, of course, into the Lake Victoria in Tanzania while attempting to land at an airport in Bukoba this morning. TBC says 15 people have been rescued so far, but it is unknown how many passengers were on board or whether there are any fatalities. The plane departed from the capital Dar-Es-Salaam and fell and crashed into the lake due to, of course, heavy rains and a storm. TBC adds that rescue boats have been deployed and emergency workers are continuing to rescue other passengers trapped in the plane. The plane belongs to Precision Air, which is Tanzania's largest privately owned airline. Let us, of course, now cross over to SABC News correspondent Isaac Lukando for the latest on this breaking news story. So, Isaac, thank you so much for your time. How many casualties are involved in this crash? And, of course, perhaps what more do we know about the circumstances surrounding this particular crash?
Well, thanks for having me. The circumstances around the crash in terms of details are not very clear. We have heard from the regional police commander of the Kagera region, which is in northwestern Tanzania, that indeed there has been a crash landing into Lake Victoria, pretty close to the Bukoba airport. He confirmed that indeed there has been a crash landing, but no further details were given because he is himself involved in the rescue operations. But in terms of other pieces of information that we're trying to piece together, unconfirmed reports have it that the ATR-42 aircraft that landed in the lake had about 49 passengers on board, and anything between 23 and 29 people have been rescued. And I must stress that these are yet to be confirmed reports because Precision Air, which owns the aircraft, hasn't yet released any statement about the crash itself.
So, all right, so we clearly don't have a word yet from the aviation authorities as well, and we can see some of those images there, Isaac. So at this time, it would seem like this is the point where the authorities are really trying to gather some information. So when are we likely to perhaps maybe get a word from the authorities there about this particular crash?
We presume that in the next few hours we'll be able to get a formal statement. At the moment, the president's Twitter handle has tweeted out acknowledging that such incident has taken place and that authorities are on site to ensure that all those that can be rescued are rescued. And so even with the phone call to the regional police commander indicated a sense of haste in trying to see what they can do to save those who were in the plane as it landed. And as you've seen amateur footage, the plane was almost submerged. And so it is unclear at this point how many people's lives have been lost, how many injured, and so the wait continues.
And as we continue to look at those visuals there on the screen, Isaac, I mean, man, it's shocking, really. And this particular airline is known to be somewhat incident-free over the past few years or so. This comes as a shock, really, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It does come as a shock because since its inception in 1993, it's been around for quite a long time. It is now publicly traded and has a relatively good reputation in terms of safety. Tanzania as a whole has not had many incidences airline accidents, maybe a plane or two veering off the runway, but nothing major. This is the first time an aircraft of this magnitude has been reported to be involved in an accident. Most of the reports that we receive in Tanzania are smaller aircraft, but this ATR-42 aircraft is one of the larger aircraft that was doing local flights. The airline does do regional flights also, some flights to Nairobi in Kenya, Uganda, and other countries around Tanzania. But generally, the safety record has been very good. So this does come as a shock, and this is evidenced by how the President of the United Republic of Tanzania has responded to this. We are hearing that bad weather is to blame, but this has not yet been confirmed in terms of an official statement from authorities, and this is what we are waiting for to confirm the actual cause of the accident.
All right, for SABC News, there is Isaac Lukando. Thanks very much indeed for that update. We no doubt will be touching base as soon as there's more developments around that crash.